And now on to the final matchup. Matchup number 6. It is between Neil and Tommy Guns. And listen, everybody giving shit about Tommy's drafting and all that other bullshit. What Tommy got going on, y'all need to worry about y'all's team because Tommy's team is going to be okay. And I say that to say this. CJ Stroud is going to be the MVP this year in the regular season, in my opinion. He has a lot of mouths to feed over there. And if one of those mouths can shut up talking shit and just play the game, one of those mouths is Stephon Diggs. And if Stephon Diggs can be what Stephon Diggs can be over there in Houston, he will emerge as the number one receiver over there, in my opinion. So having that 1-2 punch for Tommy is huge. So y'all need to lay off my boy Tommy Guns. Tommy, though, I'm not going to lie, you still got to owe your last place dues from last year. We got to figure it out, man. Something has to happen, okay? Anyway, on to the matchup. Cleveland defense, they're going to be the number one defense, in my opinion, at the end of the year. So that's a good play there. He has a little bit of a sleeper in DK Metcalf. I love DK Metcalf. I don't know why he fell down the draft board so far. Why people are not picking him up early. I get it. He has Geno Smith as his quarterback. He's still fucking DK Metcalf, though. The guy is a freak of nature. The guy is a specimen, a body specimen. Not as quite as Jeff's body, but, I mean, very close to his specimen. I mean, very close. So, I mean, Tommy's team is going to be something that he's going to sneak away with a couple of W's this year. He's going to surprise a lot of people. Don't know if he's going to be in contention, but man, if Stephon Diggs can just shut his mouth and play football, CJ Stroud will not only feed him, but feed him a lot. So that's a dynamic duo that we got to pay attention to. Neil's team, man, I'm a huge fan of Jordan Love. I love how he kept Love as a keeper. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he has great young weapons in Green Bay. I think LaFleur uses his weapons tremendously in that offense. Those receivers as well are great with yak yardage, yards after the catch. And Jordan Love is great at just giving the ball quick and letting them do their thing. With that being said, though, Jordan Love is going to be a beast this year. I like the White brothers, Rashad White, Zamir White at running back. I think that's going to be a good, sneaky little running back duo, especially if they can perform. Well, especially if Rashad White can perform like he did last year. I think that these running backs are going to be great. Zamir White's the only thing that they got going on over there in Las Vegas. Being that they don't have a top quarterback, I don't see them throwing the ball a lot. So Zamir is going to get force-fed a lot in the backfield too. So another thing that I want to point about Neil's team, him starting Munt, M-U-N-D-T, tight end from Minnesota, is huge. This is Neil kind of showing off, ladies and gentlemen. This is Neil kind of telling you guys, hey, I do this. Hey, guys, I'm kind of a beast at fantasy because he does shit like this. Like, nobody's heard of this guy except for probably Jake and Johnny, who are Viking fans. But him playing him and starting him is huge. So I hope that works out for him. I hope it works out in his favor. But on to the scoring. I do think that Neil squeaks this one out, though. Granted, like I said, Tommy's going to squeak out some games this year, so watch out for Tommy. But Neil squeaks this one out, and it's only because CJ Stroud is going to throw 2 touchdowns to Nico Collins rather than to Stephon Diggs this week. And unfortunately, with that being said, that tips the meter over to Neil. I have Neil winning 124-118. Thanks, guys. See you guys next week.